Good evening, guys. It's me, Shaden from Slav Bass with episode 2. Looking forward to it, and hopefully we will make some really nice improvements, because the last episode, unfortunately, I wasn't diligent enough per se. I was actually super excited and I just wanted to get it out there, and I ended up making a little bit of mistakes, but it's okay. This is the second episode and we are going to make a better quality video, and hopefully you guys will be able to see it in the video. I'm not too sure where we're going to go tomorrow. We'll probably be going to either Prematurely or Klipkoppie Dam, because this time of year is also very good for bass fishing, and those are some really fun dams. I've had really good days there, and I've also had really bad days, but I suppose it's anywhere you go. As you can see in the intro of this video, I did go to the tackle shop. So I would like to just show you guys what I got. I didn't get too much, I just got a couple things here and there. Just some interesting stuff, and I'm going to show you and why I'm getting them and what I'm going to be using them for. So the first thing I got is a topwater. It is here. Already rigged up because I'm so excited. I got a little hidden Super Spook Junior in like a shad color. I do prefer the smaller ones, just because the profile is a little smaller. You get the smaller bass to hit it, and it's big enough that the bigger bass are going to eat it too. So I find it just to be a little bit more manageable, and I like these ones much better. This is my favorite topwater ever. Beats a frog, beats a popper, beats a buzzbait for me. This thing gets the bites wherever you go. And then secondly, I got these Column Pro Series Senkos, which I really like to dangle a worm. Dangling a worm is always shanana. Specifically a wacky rig. That is probably my favorite style of fishing a worm, is a wacky rig. There is many ways of fishing them, but mine is definitely a wacky rig. So this is a 4-inch, salty, it smells like plastic. So this is just a 4-inch Senko. It's in Kayak, or what's this called? Green pumpkin red, and with a little bit of a chartreuse tail on it as well. I just feel like sometimes it can be something that the fish can key in on, especially in muddy water or dirty water or stained water. I like to, when I'm rigging it as a wacky rig, let's see if we can find the hook in here first. There we go. So when I'm rigging it as a wacky rig, I like to do it more towards the back end of the lure. So you'll see there's ribs, and then there's like a smooth piece, especially in Senkos. A lot of the time they have that smooth piece in them. I like to take my wacky rig hook and just hook it maybe 2 or 3 centimeters above the first rib of the bottom section of the worm, and that generally gives you a good proportion in the lure, so it's not top heavy or too short in the back or too short in the front and on. So presentation is key. I love presentation. I'm a sucker for presentation. I will cast one fish or catch one fish on a lure and I'll plastic, and if it's just a bit torn, I'll pull it off and I'll put a new one on. It's just a personal preference. A lot of people don't mind it, and I know probably the fish don't care as well. But for me, Yeah, for me, it's my personal preference. I like to have my presentations perfect every time. I feel like presentation is like a cornerstone or a keystone piece. It's a cornerstone of bass fishing, or any fishing in general is it's presentation. Presentation is key. I mean, you could probably catch them on a little piece of plastic on a hook, but if it's not looking good and it doesn't make you feel good, and especially the biggest thing is confidence, especially with lures, confidence. Wherever you go, whatever you're confident in, if you know you've caught fish on this before and you catch regularly on it, it's going to work for you. That is the big thing. Confidence. Confidence is key. And thirdly, I got, I'll show you the hook first. I got little swim bait hooks, little weighted swim bait hooks as well. So I've got these BKK ones. They're a little bit expensive, but they are nice hooks. And I got it specifically for the little screw lock, because I do have weighted hooks here that do not have the screw lock on, so sometimes it can be a bit difficult to measure it in or put it in, and then it maybe it's too much of a tunnel through the bait and then your hook slides in and out. So I don't like that. Like I said, presentation in the beginning. So I got some of these with a little blade on, so a little underspin. And with those underspins, I got McCarthy, some McCarthy paddle tails. I got a 3.5 inch slinky with a little paddle tail, and it's got that sort of darker green pumpkin, black and red flake, and then the bottom half of the body is got like a motor oil color, which is actually pretty nice. Really cool little lure on an underspin, especially this time of year when they're up shallow or feeding on bait, pushing bait around. Definitely gonna do the juice. So yeah, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow, and we'll see you at the dam. Good morning, guys. As you can see, we're on the dam already. It was a little bit of a rough start. I left the house really early, probably like 20 past 5. Got halfway to the dam, realized shit, forgot my paddle, so I had to drive all the way back. So here just after sunup, still can get some topwater action in, I think. Yeah, looks like it's going to be a good day. A little bit windy, but I'm sure it'll calm down during the day. But the dam is beautiful. Check it out. Amazing. Oh, I actually want to move up to a different spot. But while we are doing that, we'll put the top water down. I'm going to throw the little underspin and all these little coves and things like that, because generally do better than the top water, and when I get to the back it should be a little better. I actually think we'll just move on. We'll go right to the spot where I like to go fishing. Unfortunately, things have changed. I haven't been here for a long time, So it looks like they've blocked off one access road at least to use that side. So now we have to come down here, which is a couple hundred meters away from where I like to start fishing. So we'll just power through here. Generally don't catch too much along here. I suppose there's one or two. Maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing that we're moving on, but we'll see. Ooh, can't resist the grass bank though. I mean, not really. Don't have a cast along here, what are you doing with your life? I'm not feeling it. Let's go to the spot. So up until this point, going along the bank and moving to the other spot, fishing a little bit, I was starting to get more and more annoyed with how the camera was sitting on my chest. And I think it's because when you're sitting down in the kayak, you are very low down and it's kind of difficult to cast and to film at the same time. As you can see through the whole video up until now, my hand is constantly in the way of the camera. You can't really see anything. You keep looking at my little tootsies and the little dog lying there in the back. But yeah, so what I decided to do is try and put the tripod up that my friend Mario gave me. Shout out to Mario. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description of this video as well. You can go and give him a look. But obviously after setting up the camera, I turn off the record, and the very next cast I whack into probably the biggest fish of the day. So camera obviously wasn't recording, but I got a pretty good one on. Nice bass on the swim bait, how's that? Morning largemouth, hello. Looks like he's been caught before. There you go, guys. Like a little bit of a late start this morning. What? It's always good to catch a bass. Yeah, let's go, man. I was pumped. I did not expect that at all. I didn't even have the camera running. I literally just turned it off. I gave you guys a different view as well. I've realized the chest mount was not doing what I wanted it to do. Unfortunately, it was a little how do you say, it was a little bit too low, and I wasn't really happy. The camera angle was much better. I found it a little bit easier to fish. As you can see, it looks a bit better, but I also had to make one more change where I ended up putting it into my tackle bag, on the side of the tackle bag, and extending it, and then putting the tackle bag on my back or behind me so that it's not in the way at all, because it ended up being too close in front of me and also constantly getting in the way. The wind is working nicely in our favor at the moment, as we are slowly drifting along. Oh, that was grass. Damn it. Yeah, I thought, yes, we were gonna get lucky here now. Excuse me. got him. Oh yeah. Not a big one, but one nonetheless. Number 2 for the day. Oh, I was just about to get worried. I was like, should we make a plan to go somewhere else today? And they are eating it as well. Little teeny tiny guy. Bye bye. All the damage so far has been done on that guy. Wonderful. Revitalized. Ready for another one. That came right here in front of me. So. Whoa. Scares me every time. See, a lot has changed. That side there is a little bit more sparse, is what it usually is. A lot of the grass has died down a bit. There's another one. Oh, he took me there. Oh, it's a better one. Did not expect that at all. You hammered it as well. Come here, buddy. Buddy old pal. So, number 3. Quick succession as well. He's got a funky fin over there. I don't know what's going on. Oh, a beautiful little largemouth. Bye bye. Yes, let's go, boys. Amazing. So just a little bit of information here. Previously, this little zone, correct it for you, where I'm fishing now looks like completely like there's nothing here. But from where I'm sitting, it's the bank that drops off on this side, on our left, of the river. So it's the riverbank drops off here. So there's a big channel here in the middle, and we're right on the edge of it. So it comes off the flat and down. And so there's a lot of grass and things that have grown here in front of us here. So it makes like a grass point that goes out all the way like that. And that's where I've hooked them now. All of them have come just off the edge in front here. So I know there is like a gap, and then there's more grass on the opposite end. So that's probably why they are sitting here. It's just off the deep water onto the shallow water, just enough grass to bring the bream in. They're probably just sitting here in the grass waiting for the bream to come over and to get smashed. But another one falls to the swim bait. See if we can get another one. Tangled up there, man. Come on. Almost time to change that thing. Getting a bit cook. 3 fish in. The first fish of the day was probably the biggest I've caught so far. So we're just casting it out, letting it hit the bottom, pick it up, and just slowly retrieve it in. Ooh. The sun is cooking me though. We might just move because I am going to be toast. An African unicorn. Amazing. Turn our boat around. We're down this bank here in front of us. Go down a bit to the point, and we'll come up along this way. Got it. Oh, big guy. Small. But another fish nonetheless. Not the same size as the last one. And a little bit smaller. Oh, damn off. Damn it. We touched him though. That's a fish. And this lure is getting destroyed. Time for a new one. Unfortunately, with the camera being behind me, I can't really see the screen and how it's looking, so that whole sequence there was a little bit skew until I corrected it in the end. But you live and learn, and I'm definitely going to look at getting a head mount as well, because I think it'll be much easier. Through all of that 3 fish, we didn't even get to see one proper hook set. So definitely something that I will be getting, and I think that's going to also help make things a bit easier on the filming side. Howling. We caught a few fish, we got 4. We had a couple of hours of fishing. I think it's going to be quite a tough one with this wind blowing so much. Yeah. So back to the boat, launch, and pack up and go home. Unfortunately, I'd like to have spent more time here today, but with this bloody wind, if this wind is going to keep up the whole day, well, I can't deal with it. So. Alright guys, so I finally made it to the car, packed it up, but the wind is howling. I'll turn around, you can have a look at the dam. How is that? Bloody white capping out there. So yeah, unfortunately we had to cut the day short. The wind was just making it too difficult to fish, being pushed around, and got a little bit sketchy on the way in because it's making all these waves, and I had some splash over the side of the kayak as well, so I wasn't too keen on that. So yeah, finished up the day. It's what, we've had a decent day. Started at about maybe 6:30, a little bit later than 6:30, and now it's probably around about 9, 9, maybe 10 o'clock. So a good 4 hours, 3.5 hours of fishing. We caught 4 fish. I think we could have converted more if the wind didn't kill us. It's quite hectic. I think we've got a little bit of a cold front coming. But yeah, overall it has been an awesome day, and looking forward to the next one. Cheers.